Welcome back to 3DO Sounds, to another video, and here right in front of me is my, let's call it creative micro field recording kit. And what's all inside here, I will show you in a little bit, but before I would like to mention that Libby and I and our story, Traveling the World Recording Sounds, was featured on a CNN article. If you're interested in it, there's a link in the description down below, especially for somebody who has absolutely no idea who we are, and this is the first ever video that you just land here on our channel. If you have no time to read, but you're still interested in our story, we do have a video about how a $100 field recording device changed the direction of our life. Feel free to check it out right here. And now let's get started. Now let's start with the bag itself. So it's a sling bag that called Adidas Adventure. We just found it in a store somewhere in Seoul, and what I liked about the bag is I could fit everything in it that I wanted to, so this is already great. Then we have 3 different compartments. So I had one before but had only one compartment, so everything was just all over the place, but here I have a separation, which is great. So let's look inside. All right, so what's all inside? Let's open it up. First we have a Zoom F3. I'm going to talk about this in a little bit. Then we have this device, the Electrolush Mini, also one of these wonderful items that are always sold out or not available right now. It's LOM Geofon, DPA 456 binaural in-ear microphones. And then we have here a hydrophone. Is this all? Let's take a look. Of course I need a phone for taking photos or doing videos, especially for Instagram. And then I also just carry my headphones, and for this I just use the Apple headphones, and then of course I, credit card and stuff. All these things are here in this bag. Isn't it great? But why did I call this creative field recording kit? And that's because all these items that we're seeing here, these are all very unique devices to record different sounds. Having the binaural microphones in ear. So how I record this, I'm recording out of my ears with this device, and we made a video about this. If you're interested about the quality, you can check it out right here or after this video. And yes, it is pricey. For some people might say it is expensive. I think that DPA is not some company. I think they're making great microphones, a great product. There's also nothing is sponsored, so we paid for it. I personally love everything about them, especially there is no handling noise. So some people might argue, oh, but there's Roland for like $80, or there is Soundman. I had both of them, but to be honest, when you walk around with them, first off, they're flying out of the ear all the time. Then cabling noise when you walk around, this is a big problem. And with this, I don't have that. Hold on. It's so dark I didn't even see it. Cork, contact microphone. I'm going to talk about this next. Great bag. Stuff even disappears. The Korg CM300. And this was a $15 article that we bought in Seoul. It was actually pretty hard to find, but then luckily we found it. And now when you look at the input, it's like, right, but you can't use it with them. But I have to buy an adapter. That's why I said almost perfect. So I do have to buy some things. Here, no problem. With the Tascam, you can just plug it in right here. Also with the sound devices. But again, I don't want to carry around this. But with an adapter, absolutely no problem. Tuck, turn the phantom power off, and then you can start recording. Also, if you want to know how a $15 contact microphone made us over $1,000, like this video, leave us a comment down below, and we make a video about it. Now, what would I use it for, or how? And it's pretty simple, because we have this clamp here and we can just put this anywhere. And now when I think about it, maybe it even records my heartbeat if I press a little bit harder. I'm gonna figure that out, and if it does it, then you will see it on our Instagram account. Otherwise, if you are interested in a more in-depth video about the Korg CM300, feel free to check out our video that we did in Seoul. Now, if you follow us along, then you know we have the LOM Geofon, and this is something that definitely is part of my creative field recording kit, and I can use it with the Zoom F3. All what I need to do is I just turn off the phantom power, and then I plug it in here, and then I can start recording the dark sounds and One sound, for example, just recorded a couple of days ago, was the thunder. But I didn't just record the thunder with a regular microphone. No, I used the LOM, put this on the window, and then I could record the thunder through it. So it's just, I know you have it on the microphones, but then when you have it through the LOM Geofon, it just gives you another like ooh, spooky feeling. And for this device is absolutely amazing. Also, besides the suction cup, it comes with a magnet, which is great for any kind of magnetic metallic surfaces, or the pick that you can put in the ground. So if you have that, just go next to a highway, and if there's like a soft spot, put it in and then listen to it. It's absolutely amazing. Now the next device is one of the very creative ways of recording sounds, and especially when you record sounds that aren't even audible right now, that we don't hear. And for this we need an EMF or electromagnetic field device. And the Electrolush Mini City is one of them. It's very unique, and the difference between this and the Soma Ether or the LOM Prezo is that this is actually stereo. So you record already a stereo sound, so you don't need two devices to do this. Now, before I bought the Zoom F3, I used it with the Tascam X8 and this cable. Now again, I want to say that I want to have a smaller kit. This does not work with the Zoom F3. So what I do is I just have to buy a 3.5 to 2 XLR left and right, and then it's very simple. You just plug it in here and in there. If you're interested in our video comparing the LOM Prezo with the Soma Ether, we made this in Malta. You can check it out right here, and that's where you can see already the cable, but I don't have the cable with me, so now I have to buy another one. And then this will be the perfect kit. This in the pocket, plug in here, walking around. It's gonna be so much fun. And the last item that I'm about to show you is something that I not always carry around with me, but I think it goes very well with the Zoom F3, and this is the Ambient ASF 2 Hydrophone. And we have the ASF 1 as well, but this one is just very, very heavy, very, very big, especially together with the cable. And this is nothing that would fit in my creative field recording kit. But this, together with that, works very well. Phantom power 48, we have phantom power 48 volt in here, and then you just plug it in here, and then you start the recording. This part goes in the water, and here we go. You might be wondering, but why the F3? Why not just using any of the other recording devices? And honestly, I always wanted to have a micro or a small field recording kit that is easy to use. And with the Zoom F3, it was just the missing piece of the puzzle. And this is it. That was the video about my creative micro field recording kit. I hope you enjoy watching it, and I can't wait to see you in our next video.